Day 55, and that is a horse's ass. And why is it a horse's ass? Because they are. Because did you know that that's stupid? They could eat enough grass in a day to make themselves ill, which gives them sore feet. So if you look, he's in a little pen. It's the only bale of twine around the outside, which is just string, so that he can't eat too much lush grass. And he hasn't figured out that it's just string, and if he put his mind to it, he could just jump out. But how stupid can you get that your evolution has made you be able to eat grass in a day to make yourself ill? You get what's called laminitis, which makes the feet swell up, and I think it could actually kill them as well. So it's just a bit random, I think. From 1 horsepower to 685. So the combine in the background, 600 horsepower. And believe it or not, the digger's only 85, despite weighing 14 tonne. But because of the way the hydraulic pumps work, it makes it very, very powerful. So like these black things that go up and down on the top and on the bucket, they're like jacks that you'd jack a car up with. So in the back of the digger, might be able to see better actually if you open this door. You've got the engine behind that wall, and you've just got this big pump here, and all it does is compresses oil and pumps it down these pipes, and then there's valves that open and close and give oil feed to these rams. So it pumps oil in the top of this one, which makes this rod go down, or it pumps oil in the bottom, which makes it go up. And inside here, that silver tube just goes in, and it's got like a plunger, and depending on whether you pump oil to one side of the plunger or the other side of the plunger, makes it go in and out. And this black thing at the bottom is what they call a check valve. So if one of the pipes burst, it'd seal the bottom of the ram to stop the arm falling and hurting someone or damaging something. So just got an engine up here. It's only a little engine really for the size of the machine. Little Caterpillar engine there. There's the radiator, the cooling tank, and that's all hollow apart from the batteries at the bottom. To go backwards and forwards, it just turns that big cog, and that's just like a chain what you'd have on your bike, but with big pads bolted to it. That makes it go backwards and forwards. It spins on the middle there, is what you call a slew ring, which is quite clever really, because there's all sorts of channels where it pumps oil to make the oil go down to the tracks. So without that, you won't be able to get drive to the tracks, because it can just spin round continuously. And the back here, this chunk is basically probably about 4 or 5 tonne of solid steel, just to balance the machine. So when the arm's reached out with a big bucket of soil or rubble or whatever it's got hold of, it doesn't tip over forwards. Just in the field now with the sweet corn in, and there's still no sign of anything. It's still just dusty, desperate for rain, for them to come up. And obviously the cold weather the last this week hasn't really helped, so the soil temperature would have dropped. But hopefully this week it's going to warm back up. We're going to get a bit of rain on Wednesday, and I'm hoping that they'll start to pop through very quickly, because they can grow really fast. Sweet corn, you know, you can nearly see them growing in a day. But we'll see. But no, there's just got a little weed growing that's kind of hanging around in the top level of soil, but no sign of the sweet corn yet at all. So it's about 10:30 in the morning now, and if you look at the sunflowers, they're all tilted that way because the sun's up there somewhere. So it's incredible really, because you obviously remember them the other night when they were all tilting that way, because the sun was over there. So just amazing things. I think they designed a solar panel once that would twist and follow the sun all day, and it didn't use a lot of electric to do that, and what extra electric it gathered made up for what it used to twist. But no, they look good. There's plenty of them, so fingers crossed, no more frost or no more really cold temperatures, and we'll have a good show.